What is going on, everyone? My name's Boit, and I'm back with some more Age of Mythology, the Retold action, sporting in the blue color. It's your boy Wiz from the Old Boys clan, mate, in this game. We're here checking this one out in the other side of the map in the blue-red color. The blue-red color, what is that? In the red color, playing as Zeus. His name is Grass here. This is Grass and Groom. You know him from the Champions League. You know him from all the tournaments. You know him from the top of the Voobly ladder. This is the first day of the beta, and this is where we get to know, does your skill level on the Titans translate, or can the RTS experience from other games come in and be enough to find advantages here? How far, in other words, how far ahead are the Voobly players to everyone else, if at all? We'll have to wait and see. Grass here with the Zeus. He's starting off with 5 villagers on wood, going over on food, excuse me, going over onto the wood. He's getting his scouting action going on. What's the map? The map is Watering Hole here. He's going to be getting onto this gold here. Now, I'm still of the opinion thus far that I think build orders are more different than I think people think, because there's no longer hunting dogs, which basically means we don't have to worry about a whole portion of resources that we actually just start with. We start with, I think, 50 gold now and like a whole bunch of wood. So you really don't have to worry about that much gold income. So starting gold at some point to get that temple up for around about 3 minutes is going to be your stock standard. I think if you're getting that temple up a little bit later than 3 minutes, you're going to have good justification for that. We also see something interesting here from Grass, moving on to a secondary hunt patch. We could actually probably talk about this. Thus far, every single map I've seen in Retold has got a boatload of hunt to start with. So you can just eat all of that hunt in the start of your base and you're going to be able to get to the classical age. You do not need to leave the base. There might be other maps that I haven't seen yet where you might have to adapt a little bit, but I think you can get away with just one build order. Moving over to Wiz on the other side of the map. Oh, look at this from Wiz. Monument to the villagers, just barely clipping the granary over here, just barely clipping the temple over here. Just, well, it's more than in range of the mining camp. As we see all of these houses coming up that are going to be empowered as well. The houses, I'm pretty sure if we take over here, they take, I'm pretty sure they, no, I don't get to see. I'm pretty sure these take like 14, 15 seconds to build, but with it being empowered, it's so much quicker to get these ones up here. So really, really big. As we're also seeing Wiz going to be grabbing himself a little bit of wood here from the straggler tree. It looks like it's going to be going for a fast, I want to guess it's going to be fast Shadoof, but this might be fast Sphinx here. Sphinx are going to be really, really scary, I think. And let's check this one out. It's a 4:30 advance, and we are seeing Tar coming through here for Wiz. Grass on the other side of the map. He's advancing with a fairly late advance time as well. Going through Athena. Going to be getting that Jason out. Here's another little cheeky difference between the Titans and Retold is Greeks can train their hero during their age up, and I think they can also train it during any other technologies being researched and villager production as well. So you don't have to worry about cutting villager training time to get yourself your heroes out, which is really, really nice buff and quality of life boost for the Greeks in Retold. So we'll see how much that's going to be helping them out as the game moves along here. But still, I mean, I just can't believe you get so much empowerment here. I'm pretty sure this Pharaoh is empowering at full gather rate. I can't exactly tell if it is or not, but I'm pretty sure it's just full Pharaoh empower rate here. We see the second age coming through for Wiz and for Grass, both players in that next age. Is Grass going for a second town center at this point? What's the plan here from Grass here? He's got the wood, he's got the gold, and he can get that town center up. And he is going for what looks to be a very, very aggressive town center grab here with those villagers coming through. That's super aggressive. We'll see if he's going to be able to make it work. But Wiz is also going for this town center. There's going to be some villager fighting shenanigans as the Wadjet going to be coming in. Wiz, oh, he kills the town center! He kills the town center. Wait, does that get deleted? Did he? I can't tell. I think, hang on. The town center starts. Okay, wait. Okay, it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure Grass deleted that. I could be wrong about this, but I'm pretty sure if you kill the town center, oh, you get back the resources that you haven't spent. You can see this training bar going up here and the HP. What that means is that there is a build time associated with the town center. It's no longer affecting just the HP. So if you lose the town center, you also lose the resources that town center has been trained at. So you don't lose all of them, but if it's at 0, but we do see Wiz now moving over to the right side of the map, going to be getting himself that town center up. Farms coming up on this position as well. And we'll see how things are going to get going here as Wiz, his build here has been thrown off a little bit. He wanted that forward town center. He's not got that forward town center. Grass at this point, he's got himself his own second town center. I don't see any military buildings down just yet. Upgrades here for the economy. He doesn't have himself any economic upgrades just yet either, but he's going to be really enjoying the enjoying this center of the map, all the hunt. He's going for 3 town centers. Nothing's changed, ladies and gentlemen. People said to me, day one is just going to be about aggro. And I've just seen 2 games so far where players have just rushed up a second town center and they have been enjoying the prosperity of having all of those extra villages here. Very, very entertaining to see that this is still going to be, there's still going to be some strategy going into this game, as we do have the Minotaur and Jason trying to take down a town center here. This is actually wild how much damage this is actually doing here, but we do see that Grass decides against trying to take this one down. It's lost a lot of HP. Rain's getting clicked up. How much favor in the bank here for Wiz at the moment? He's got himself 38 favor. If we take a look at the Rain cost 30 favor to re-click this one. One other thing to keep in the back of your mind now is that Rain has been nerfed slightly. I believe on the Titans it's 1 minute, and on Retold it's only 45 seconds. So I think the intention with this is to cast it multiple times so you can get that big boost going, or just getting yourself a ton of myth units out, I guess, is your other option. Military barracks coming down here for Wiz as he is ready to start pushing out of his base already. Grass, on the other hand, he is literally just booming. He's getting himself some barracks up, going to start making some hoplites. We see another barracks military academies. They are called hoplites, aren't they? Yep, they're not changing that on me. Got the hippiest change. So different. All right, and we are seeing some upgrades starting to come in. This is going to be a lot of economy for Grass as Wiz here. He's got himself the food, it seems like, to advance to the next age. And we'll see if he's going to be able to do it. Lots of idle villages here for Wiz at the moment, but he's going to be able to click up, and we'll see which god he's going to be going through. You've got 2 options here going to the heroic age. You've got access to Sekhmet, and you've also got access to Sobek, which is also known as Hathor from the Titans. But we're seeing Sekhmet yet again, so no love for the crocodile man just yet. And we'll see how things are going to go, as it looks to me like Grass is planning a little bit of a town center takedown here with these hoplites. We'll see if we can get into this because there's something fairly interesting that goes on with the arrows that I've noticed already. I believe we have Age of Empires 2 arrow mechanics. We'll see if this is the way that it goes. You can see both those arrows hitting the hoplite here, going after that town center. It takes that hoplite down really, really quickly. Wiz not reacting just yet to this one, as now he's going to pull all of his villagers over here, and a little bit of lag there. I'm not sure what's going on. Restoration coming through here from from Grass to keep everyone nice and alive. Shifting Sands coming through here from Wiz. What is he bringing in? Oh, you cannot Shifting Sands enemy units anymore. You can only Shifting Sands your own units here, as the Priest almost going to be able to take down that Minotaur. Townsend is still staying alive. This is a lot of damage that Grass is actually sustaining, but Wiz is also sustaining a lot of damage here as well, as the Spearman going to come over here to attempt to help out. Do we see some Axemen coming in to help defend this one as well? Not just... Do we see any? No, just Spearmen. Spearmen aren't the best to try and take out those hoplites, but it does look like Grass is pushed back. Wiz defends, but Wiz took a lot of damage on that fight, I'd have to say, as Grass now, he is starting to get attacked in the center of the map here. Villagers turning around and fighting. They do not have themselves that Skin of the Rhino just yet, so they're very, very weak. As we do see a Sekhmet Scarab going after the town center of Grass at the moment. Lots of chaos at the moment here. Does Wiz have the gold to put down a Migdol stronghold? He does have it, so he could throw that Migdol down if he so chooses, but he's going to instead opt to put one down in his main base for the time being. Villager's going to be retreating away. We see the bolt there onto that Scarab as it does explode. Gets a little bit of damage onto that villager with that explosion. There could be some really, really cool Scarab raids where you run them into a villager line and you just delete them and just annihilate a whole line of villagers. As another rain going to be coming down. This is the third rain from Wiz. He is opting to just say, no myth units for me in this game. I'm just getting rains here. And look, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I noticed. The hoplites here, they're not taking damage. You can dodge arrow fire from military buildings in the same way that you can dodge arrow fire from military buildings in Age of Empires 2. So keep that in the back of your mind. There's a lot of really, really cool micro tricks that you can do with that moving forward here. As Wiz, he's now going to start getting himself some Chariot Archers out, some Axemen out. Grass, on the other hand, he is floating a lot of resources. And we're going to, let's be completely honest, the Voobly players, they've been playing with auto queue for a very long time. Yes, there's auto queue still on the villagers, but there's no auto queue on your military. So I know people like to say it really doesn't matter. Auto queue doesn't help out at all. It does help out, and there is going to be some need to get those mechanics in order to get that level to be able to spend all your resources and not float this many resources here for Grass. He's also housed at the moment, but he does have some strong units out here. Wiz going to have to figure out how he's going to push out of his main base. He's trying to pump those units out as best as he can, but we'll see how things are going to go here. Can I see what these bad boys are doing here? Nope. Can't. All right. A little bit of micro here from Wiz. As he's doing shoot and scoot micro. You can it looks like you can actually animation cancel a little bit here. I don't think that's what I saw. I think that kind of looked like animation canceling. If I'm that might be unintentional. I'll have to keep a lookout for that. There may be some form of cheeky shenanigans you can do here with those Chariot Archers. Yes, yeah, you can see that Wiz here, as soon as he shoots that arrow, he can retreat back. So you can actually cancel that wind down animation. There you go. He does it right there. The archers are moving instantly rather than moving after the animation is finished, which is how it worked on the Titans there. We'll see if Wiz can defend here. Great micro still pulling these ones back, but those hoplites are still getting in here. I do believe... Is this the case? Can I see what this unit is? This is a fast mountain range soldier, which means it's a cavalry unit as well as a ranged unit. So hoplites actually get a bonus against Chariot Archers here. They get that bonus against Chariot Archers. They get a lot of good damage there. As we see the heroic age coming through from Grass, he does choose to go through Apollo, which is going to get himself access to the Manticore, which is a really, really powerful unit, dealing splash damage and all the other good stuff here. Let's see, does he have any villagers on favor? He does have a lot. He can actually get himself a lot of Manticores out here if he so chooses, or he can get himself a lot of bolts out, or he can get himself a lot of restoration, or 2 restorations out. He can go for a double underworld at some point here as well. I'm not exactly sure what the cost on the underworld is, but he's got a lot of favor in the bank here. As Wiz, he has clicked up to the Mythic Age. He is going through Horus here. Going to be able to click that Tornado in an attempt to push out of his base. Now, here's one thing to keep in the back of your mind. With Grass stealing both these center town centers, it doesn't really matter as much in Retold, I think. This is my guess. Because you've got so much more population, you can see that there's 190 population, and Grass, even at 15 minutes into the game, he is still not full population. You don't need to worry about that town center being stolen from you. You can just throw down all your units and make a big push a little bit later. There's not really all too much problems where that's concerned, as we do see the heavy Hippias coming through here to start getting some damage, taking out those chariot archers nicely. Restoration coming down as well from Grass to push Wiz back. Wiz is in a bit of a difficult position now. He's now starting to build himself some camel riders, which are going to have a nice bonus, actually, a really nice bonus now against those Hippias. So you got to be a little bit careful there. But Wiz is now going to be losing himself the... you don't have enough what to purchase that? I'm not sure what that was. You don't have enough... Wiz is going to be losing his Migdol here. He's got no gold either, as it looks like Grass has cut Wiz off of everything in this game, as the villagers are going to be diving into the town center and seeing what they can do. A whole bunch of Hippias getting trained here. The Mythic Age does come through. That's an Avenger, but guess what? Grass can just bolt it. He's got the resources. It costs 80 favor to bolt it if he really wants to, but he's already got the Odysseus out, so not really all too much need to make that happen there, as the hometown center of Wiz is going to be getting torn down here at the moment. That Avenger gets a little bit of damage done on this one, but Citadel Center comes in to keep the town center alive for a little bit longer, but it looks like Wiz here is going to be losing that one, as the Odysseus does get taken down. Bolt coming down. That's the second bolt coming down to take out one of those Avengers. But town center has been cleaned up. Villagers are getting annihilated here. The Grass is very, very strong, and Wiz drops the Tornado on himself in an attempt to take out those Hippias, but it's just a resignation here from Wiz after it. Grass too strong in this one with that 3 town center boom to start this game off with. He had so many more villagers than Wiz in the end of this one. Really, really nice opening here from Grass. It's one of those things that Wiz just probably wasn't aware of. He just was like, okay, Grass has gone 2 town centers. He's taken my forward one. I'm equal here in a way in terms of villagers, but because you don't see the town centers in the score, Grass gets a huge amount of advantage by just basically sneaking this other town center up. You've really got to get some scouting here. I think that one option here for Ra when going for these sort of fast 2 town center fast heroics is to also drop a barracks, get a spearman out, and just use that to scout your opponent and just make sure you know what's happening. Because if you see that 3rd town center, that does change what you want to be how you want to be approaching this matchup. If you don't see anything, you're just playing blind and taking random guesses, and you're just not going to know. Anyways, great play here from Grass. If you guys enjoyed this game, please consider the follow on the Twitch. If you're on the YouTubes, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next game.